Everyone, it's Orla here, and I just wanted to introduce this video. It's going to be part of a sort of series I'm going to do, just some top tips and steps of getting into medicine. I have a YouTube channel with my sister, Twin Weekly, and we make videos every week. And she's done some top tips on uni, and I'm going to be doing this sort of series. I'm starting medicine in September, and I just thought it would be nice to give anyone who's applying some advice and some tips. So this is part one, success in the UKCAT, how to get into medicine, and I hope you like it. Thanks. Hi everyone, so today I'm going to do a video about my top 5 tips for success for the UKCAT. If you are applying to study medicine in the UK, you have to take the UKCAT, and it is kind of like a sort of intellectual test incorporated with speed, and it's just one of those components that helps the medical schools to decide who is going to get in. And so I took my test last year, and I remember looking on the internet and not really finding anything that was useful, some information, some advice, some tips. And so I thought that I would make a video today and help those people who are applying this year to do medicine, and yeah, hopefully you guys find it useful. So my first tip is to book your test ASAP. As soon as you can, just book your test. Go online to the website. I'll put a link in the description. Just book your test, pay for your test, and then that way you'll know when it is, and you can just sort of start to prepare. You can mentally prepare and also make a bit of a schedule to follow. The registration for booking the test opened on the 1st of May, and you can take your test as early as the 1st of July. I took my test in September just because I wanted the whole summer to study and to prepare and just to sort of get my head around it, and that worked best for me. But if you're a kind of person who wants to just get it over and done with, you could take your test on the 1st of July, and the last time to take the test is the 3rd of October. And remember that UKCAT deadline for medicine is the 15th of October. You can also be really smart about the time you choose to take your test. There's a lot of research which shows that our brains kind of work at an optimum time of the day, and it's normally between 11 AM and 2 PM. So if you can be smart and go in and book your test early, you can hopefully get a slot which works best for, you know, your brain and how fast it's going to be and how kind of quick you're going to be at answering the questions. So I took my test at like 1 PM, which was great, and I had the morning wake up and sort of just kind of get your brain a little bit more used to, you know, being awake, and then you can normally hopefully get a little bit more then you can sort of kind of yeah, maybe just give yourself that little bit of an edge for when you do take your test if you've got it at the good time. So tip number 1, book your test ASAP, get it done, and you're on your way. So, like anything else in life, preparation is the key to success with UKCAT. You just have to sort of make a schedule. I would recommend 1 to 2 hours every day in the lead up to your test, you know, over maybe 2 months or 3 months of the summer. Little and often is the best way. If you just put aside 2 hours a day and get to it, do some practicing, do some practice tests, practice examples, read up, make sure you know the test inside out, back to front, and you know each section, and then maybe plan something nice to do afterwards, because it is very tiring and it's kind of tedious type of study. It's just trying to like get yourself quicker and better and used to the test. So, you know, I used to do wake up in the morning and do 2 hours, and then I would always plan something nice to do, like maybe go for a walk or go for coffee with a friend, or just sort of have something to look forward to, which makes it really easier when you do sit down to study. So yeah, if you stick to your schedule and just practice, you know, you're well on the way to success with UKCAT. So the next thing, I suppose, is also what resources to use, and it's all part of preparation. I use the 600 question UKCAT ISC medical book, which was good, and it's not very expensive. You can get it on Amazon really easily. And it was very good. It's a good starting point, as it's kind of a starting reference for beginning your studies. But I think you do need additional resources, and you can go online onto the UKCAT website. They have 2 timed tests which are really good. I would absolutely recommend using those. And I also used, well, I took part in the Kaplan 2-day classroom course, Kaplan is kind of just like a service, and they run UKCAT prep courses, and that was in Dublin. I did mine, and it was I think £330 because I got early bird, and then if you want to do it a little bit later, it's £370. So it is expensive. You get given this book of sort of tips and advice and lots of practice, and you also get access to online resources which are really great, and I would definitely recommend, I have to say, recommend that course, even though it is expensive. But you know, if you follow these tips here, which I'm giving you now, and you've got this book here, you know, you should be fine on your own. But I'm just one of those people who likes a little bit more practice. So yeah. So yeah, tip number 3, timing is everything, and timing really is everything with UKCAT. It's a pain in the ass, you'll get to know. It's just so hard to do every single question in the allotted time, and it's kind of unfair, but you know, you can be clever and you can sort of beat the system in a way. And my advice would be just make sure you know how fast you are at each section. Maybe you're faster on some and slower on the others. And my number 1 piece of advice for this whole entire video, I think, would be, is make sure you answer every single question. If you're coming, you know, to the end, you've got 5 questions left and you've only got 40 seconds left on the clock, go through and just answer, just tick anything, and it doesn't matter, because you know, if you've picked 1 answer out of 4, you've got a 25% chance of getting something right, and that is how you get marks on UKCAT. And it's not you know, hard to do that. It's just kind of a secret. You know, if you leave 5 questions unanswered, then you're likely to get a low score, but if you answer everything, you're very likely to get a high score. And also, if you can, at least if you're spending too much time on one question, try and eliminate 1 or 2 that you know aren't right. If you just look at them and you kind of feel, okay, I've read through, if it's in verbal reasoning and you read through the passage, that can't be right, you know, either that, it must be this. So try and make an educated guess based on what you've, you know, already looked at, and move on and flag it. And if you've got time at the end, you can return and you can try again, but just make sure, answer every single question and you'll be fine. Tip number 4, stay calm and just breathe, because it's really as much a test of how well you can stay calm under pressure and stay relaxed in a sort of a, you know, a very kind of a difficult environment and just sort of time pressured environment, as much as it is an intelligence test. You just have to make sure you go in with a positive attitude, maybe do some breathing exercises, a little bit of meditation. I don't know if you're into that, but that's what I did. I just made sure I was relaxed, and I also tried to remember and tell myself that my score in the UKCAT did not directly, you know, reflect how intelligent I am or how successful of a doctor I'll be in the future. It's just one of those hurdles you have to get over. So yeah, you know, breathe and just make sure you're calm before you go into the test. And between each interval as well, just sort of like take a deep breath, just clear your mind and just go in again. And it's very tiring, so you just got to sort of go in with a lot of energy and a lot of positivity, and you know, you'll get a great score. Number 5, avoid online forums like the plague. Don't go near the online forums and look what other people have gotten. You know, people might have taken their test already and be writing up, I got 800, I got, you know, whatever, a million. Just remember, those people are sat behind a computer screen, so they probably didn't get that great. And also, it doesn't matter what they got, it's only about what you get. And so don't go near those sites and try and compare yourself or ask people for hints and tips and that kind of thing. You know, the tests are different for everybody, so even if your friend's done their test, it's not going to be the same as yours. Just make sure that you go in with a positive attitude and just stay away from those online things, because they just sort of knock your confidence, and it's really counterproductive, I would say, because you're spending your time reading those online forums when you could be practicing, you could be doing some questions. So yeah, stay away from online forums, tip number 5. So guys, I hope you've all enjoyed my 5 top tips for success with UKCAT. Step 1 of getting into medical school. You know, book your test early, preparation is key, timing is everything. Stay calm and breathe and just relax and avoid the online forums, and you're well on your way to success. And remember, even though it does seem like a very scary and daunting test to do, you can do it, and it's not that bad, and it also is just one of those hurdles you've got to go through, and you're all going to be fine. I can just tell you're all going to be amazing. I did my UKCAT, I got 680, which is quite a good score, you know, it's okay. And I followed these tips, but I also really wanted some sort of inside information and inside knowledge, and I couldn't really find that much on the internet. So I hope that this video does help you based on my experience and my, you know, knowledge. And if you want to know any more questions, or if you've got any more questions rather, and you want to know anything else about me or my experience in applying to medical school, then do not hesitate to ask me. I'm also running a little competition, and if you want to be in with a chance of winning my copy of the UKCAT 600 questions, and also just as a sort of a bargain, this interview preparation book, because you're all going to be getting to the interviews with these top tips, then just like this video, subscribe to me and my sister's channel, Twin Weekly. We put up new videos every week based on basically everything random about our lives, and sometimes vlogs as well. And yeah, comment below. So like, subscribe and comment below, and I will pick someone random, and I will send you these bad boys, and they're gonna make you successful. And I wish you all the best of luck, guys, and thank you for watching. Bye.